Hi, my name is JC and I'm a sober mom who now shares all of her shameful and embarrassing stories of alcohol addiction online, publicly to a lot of people. And currently I'm on Instagram and I have 181 messages I have not answered, and I'm not going to touch base on those because I feel like that's a breach of privacy. But I am going to rapid fire answer some of the comments I received in the last couple of days. This is a video to sleep who wanted to answer this about parenting and recovery. Someone asked, did you have physical symptoms of withdrawal when you quit? I know there's a lot of mental dependency. That's difficult, but just wondering if you had any physical issues when you stopped. Yes, I did. My mental stability was at an all-time low. I suffered a lot of anxiety, panic attacks, derealization, insomnia, racing thoughts, racing heart. And for physical aspects, a lot of lack of appetite, did not eat a lot, didn't even want to drink anything, sweating, shaking, you know, the huge. All of that actually subsided around 2 to 3 weeks completely. The anxiety did linger because I had post-acute withdrawal syndrome, which is where you go through waves of basically your brain recalibrating over time, and I struggled with waves of pause, post-acute withdrawal syndrome, until I was 15 months sober. And I don't want that to scare you or deter you because that's not super common. I'm just really lucky like that. Another video from yesterday talking about how much I was drinking at the end of my drinking career. Someone asked, did you feel hungover every day? Yes, that was withdrawal. I felt terrible. I didn't get out of bed before 8 or 9 every single morning. I was rarely the one to get my children on the bus, but then somehow between 2 and 3 p.m. I started to feel normal again every day, and that is actually what convinced me I didn't truly have a drinking problem. So I'd feel better by 2 or 3 and then be drinking again by 4:30 or 5. I'm sorry, I'm trying to go fast, I'm sorry. Did you ever land in the hospital with pancreatitis? No, but I did have a thing that I called stomach episodes. It happened once every 3 months for about 2 to 3 days, where I felt like I couldn't eat. I was extremely full, I was constipated, and I was in excruciating pain, upper stomach pain. Someone asked, did it really also help with fatigue and anxiety? Yeah, it really did. And I'm sorry, that is correct, that is my answer. I wanted it to be anything but the alcohol for 5 years. I thought that my anxiety, my panic attacks, my sleep issues, my rapid weight gain, my insatiable hunger, my mood swings, paranoia sometimes, I thought that it was all diet related, but I never once stopped to consider that it was because of the alcohol, because that was my favorite thing and I didn't want to take away my favorite toy. Now in sobriety, yeah, no, I sleep like a baby and I feel the most mentally stable I have in a very, very, very long time. This one's about stay-at-home parenting and how I felt like contributed to my drinking, and all about mommy wine culture. It's not a question, but someone said, this was me saying being a stay-at-home mom was hard and fueled my drinking. I will be 18 months alcohol-free tomorrow. Good job, congratulations. Oh, that's today. Congratulations on 18 months sober, Rochelle. You know what? Congratulations, Rochelle. So I posted a video, a short reel. I did like one of my first artistic ones about didn't let my kids have play dates past 5 p.m. And now I'm a sober mom who gets up at 7 to clean the house and make pancakes for 10 kids. And half of the people who viewed this video across 3 platforms were all fixated on 10 kids. They thought that I had 10 children. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, I'm trying to find more questions. What's this one? Someone asked, why do we do TikTok when drinking? I never get on it unless I am drunk. I remember when I had a brief stint of therapy in 2021, and I told my therapist I felt like I had to break up with drinking and TikTok. I had to separate the two because I would just get drunk and doom scroll. And back then I had a really funny algorithm, but now it's mostly sad. Well, inspirational and sad. I don't know connection between drinking and TikTok, but it is strong. Okay, apparently I'm really good at answering questions because I can't find anymore. Here's one. How do you become a recovery support person? So I'm in a course to get certified as a recovery support specialist or a peer support specialist, which is not therapy, not a therapist position. There's no clinical aspect of it. We are not clinicians. We do not diagnose. We do not treat. We do not prescribe. The role of a recovery support specialist is to offer help, offer guidance, offer resources. If you work for a hospital or a behavioral clinic, you might have to drive people to appointments. You help people get name changes during gender reassigning care. You help people get their legal papers. You help people with their rehab stays or inpatient stays. Basically offer a sort of connection that education cannot provide. I would recommend just Googling near you, recovery support specialist courses near me. I was lucky enough to have mine funded by grants, so I'm actually getting mine for free through my hospital system. You can also just take them, the courses, like locally or online, and it's like $500 to $1,000. Takes about 10 weeks. It's like 80 credit hours of continuing education credits. All right, let me find one more. A lot of comments on this one. Jesus. People are also very appalled that I drink gin. That's always makes me laugh. I know, because when I like first started drinking for fun at 21, I was like, I liked Bombay Sapphire, but it was disgusting. It tastes awful. Have you ever tried gin? It's not good. Anyways, I guess this is part one because my mini microphones keep dying and I don't want to be here all day. It's hot. Well, I should be doing homework right now, and this is what I'm doing instead.